Marriage advice from a divorced Muslim woman. Now this video is by Samantha Dixon. I have reacted to the one recent video when she talked about celebrating Christmas as a Muslim convert, and from her video there's another video that caught my attention because this is about marriage advice. So I think without further ado, let's go and straight react to this video.
Assalamualaikum everybody, my name is Sam. Welcome back to my channel. Recently I had some people reach out to me and ask me to do some videos on marriage advice actually. And so here's the thing, I had recently gotten a divorce,
So recently, because from what I can recollect from the video, when she talked about the Christmas celebration, once she talked about the challenges that Muslim revert face during Christmas, especially when their family is still Christian, and she did mention that her challenges is a bit less because she got married quite early after her revert, meaning within 1 year of becoming a Muslim she got married. I'm not sure how many years that was ago, but she said here this video is from November 2019, so that not that long ago, and she actually said about recently getting divorced. So let's hear her story.
So, that being said, I've been somewhat hesitant on giving people advice in relationships or anything like that, which, people do reach out to me a lot for that reason because I was married for a decade, so I know a little something.
So a decade already. Yeah, that's a significant. How many? That's around the same years that I have got married, I think.
But I don't know everything, and of course I can be wrong. So the information that I share with you, take it how you may, and we'll just go from there. So anyways, one of the people that reached out to me said that in their marriage, there's kind of an issue of the husband kind of feels like because he spoils his wife in a way with like material objects or whatever, or maybe she doesn't work and he provides financially, so he feels like that's all he has to do. So when she brings her problems to him, he's like, what more do you want from me, type of attitude. And I think it's really excuse me, I think it's really important for everybody to acknowledge the fact that relationships are a partnership, and everybody has to compromise. If there's only one person doing all the work, it's not going to work. It's a balance. You have to be able to balance it out. If all the weight is being put on one side, it's going to tip. Empty cups cannot pour for you. So if you're consistently pouring everything you have out into someone and they're not pouring back into you, you become empty. So, always put effort, in your relationships. It should be one of the most important, priorities in your life. Your relationship really should be. Your relationship with God, your spouse, your children. Those things are what matter the most. But anyways, when I just got a text, so it threw me off. I'm so sorry. But you have to be able to compromise. You have to be able to give what you want to get. And if you have, this is my recommendation. If you have, you feel like you're kind of getting a little nitpicky because little things are bothering you, take an amount of time. I'm gonna say like a week or two, and make it a point for yourself to not only let go of the things that they might do that bother you, but go out of your way a little bit more than you usually would to do things for your partner. Like say they do the dishes usually, so you do them for them, or send them a text while you're gone saying I was thinking about you, tell them they look good today. Just do a few extra small things to show that you are putting an effort. And then if you know that there's something that they would like for you to do or say or acknowledge or anything like that, and if it's not that hard, do that for them, because it means the world. All these little compromises that people refuse to do destroy their marriages. You have to be able to acknowledge the fact that you're not perfect. You're not the catch. You both are. You have to want each other equally. You have to fight for each other equally. You have to put in the work equally. Somebody can't put in 80 hours a week and then the other one put in none and think they're going to get the same paycheck. If you don't give me anything, I'm not giving you anything. And that's just how it is. Can we share? I don't know. Let me know if that made any sense to you guys. But I just, people give up and with marriage or their relationships or whatever. And some people fight too long because it's clear for a very long amount of time that they're the only ones that are going to try. And they stick around until they're burnt out, and it's now a problem for the next person to try to help put them back together. Not always the case. I'm just saying, if you're in a situation, if you're in a relationship right now, a little effort goes a long way, and you know it because you want it to. So don't pretend like you don't have to try. That's all I've got. So for now, if you guys have any comments or questions, send them to me. I love it, and I will respond to as much as I can. And if you have anything else that you would like me to talk about in the next video, please send that to me as well. And as always, you guys know I love you so much, and I appreciate you for watching. I appreciate the love and support that you guys have been giving me with everything I have going on. Like I said, I did get a divorce this year, but we're making it. We're doing what we can. So I love you guys. We'll talk soon, and Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Okay, the lighting is... Anyway, so we'll figure out the lighting later. So, yeah, from what she said, of course, the point that she made, it's not that something that you have never heard of and something that's shocking or something, right? Because you know that is part of the deal. It's just that sometimes we are too lazy to make the effort, right? Sometimes, right? However, from how she delivered it, one aspect that keep coming to my mind is how much of her own experience is behind those statements, right? Meaning that when she says only one person make the effort and the other person is not giving in as much, etc., right? So yeah, and generally speaking, I'm not choosing sides here, but generally speaking, we men tend to be the one that tend to be slacking off, for the lack of the better word, right? Because we took it for granted, I think, and culturally, from where I'm from, right? Culturally, the wife tend to be the one who expected to do a lot more in terms of housework and children caring, etc. So those advice are valid and good advice, of course. And the scary thing about watching that is that she said that it's basically a decade of experience, right? And then the marriage ended, and yeah, it sparked something in my mind, whether because when did we got married, right? Because the time of marriage that she have experienced is similar to what at the point of where I'm at right now, right? So, and from my perspective, it's all good, right? But I'm not sure what is the arc of the story of her life, her marriage life. But is it possible for any marriage that think they are going on a good path and suddenly apparently one of the partner is actually keeping a burden and until it burst or exploded or something, right? Hopefully that will not be the case for any of us, inshallah. Na'uzubillah min zalik. But yeah, so that's the advice that she gave. To summarize, you have to make effort. It's a partnership. Do not expect the other partner to do all the things and you just I think she at the beginning she mentioned that even though if you are the one that is working, for example, the husband bringing home the financial need, and then that doesn't how to say, that doesn't mean that you do not need to contribute also at home, for example, right? So I think for husband out there, for myself, that is the take home message. Wallahu alam. That's the reaction. I think I will post my own personal opinion based on my perspective and also experiences on marriage in a dedicated video on my thoughts on marriage as a whole and how to go about it, etc. In a later video, inshallah. And if you want that topic to be made a video, please comment and indicate so, if you want, because most of some of the video that I made is based on some responses from the comment, etc., right? So it triggers that, okay, someone interested in that topic, so I'll do it, inshallah. So with that, I think we end the reaction here. Thank you for watching. See you next time.